What's up, everyone? This is Matthew. ModernAscetic.com is the name of my blog, and I'm just going to make this video, try to make this short and sweet about my opinion on these college football bowl games. Really, my inspiration for this came, I was passing by. I don't watch a whole lot of college football, so if anyone wants to criticize me in the comments and let me know what I messed up on, I'm cool with that. I'm just going to give my quick opinion on what I feel about these bowl games. So. I was passing by earlier today and I saw the Arkansas versus Kansas State game. Now, there was an unfortunate situation where this kid, I believe he was a wideout, caught a screen pass. He ran it upfield and had a helmet-to-helmet collision at the end of the play and was down on the ground and hurt for probably about 10 minutes. He actually never really moved. They had to bring out a gurney and stabilize him and everything. I heard later on, because I followed up on it, and I heard that he did get movement back in his hands, so that's great. I hope that that kid has a speedy recovery and he can come back and play. But my opinion about these bowl games is I actually think it's fucking ridiculous. And the reason why is these bowl games, there's so many of them, and it's such a big business for the NCAA. In this situation, both of these teams were mediocre teams, and especially for Arkansas, because they play in the SEC, which is like the cream of the crop league. Again, correct me if I'm wrong, because I don't really follow a whole lot of college football. But this is a cream of the crop league, and they were mediocre. I think their record was 7-5, from what I saw, and they're probably going into this bowl game. They could, had some strife between the team. Tough year. Guys are probably ready to mail it in, and it's finals. People need to start studying for finals and get ready for the next semester and things like that. And essentially, after a season like that, then they throw this bowl game, which means absolutely dick to them, and they throw them in the mix. However, it means nothing to the kids, really, if you think about it, except for maybe a couple of those guys that have NBA. Here I am talking basketball. Excuse me, NFL aspirations. But for the coaches, it means the world to them, because they're the ones with 7-figure contracts. Coaches, potential coordinators that are looking to move up in the world and get a big deal. I'm sure the coach for Arkansas gets paid. I don't know exactly the amount, but he definitely gets paid. And they gotta start disciplining these kids, and kids that in their mind, their season's over. They lost the SEC title, or they weren't even in contention. They pretty much don't give a damn, and they're ready to mail it in. They're ready to start their preseason workouts, and they're how you can't really tell if these kids' heart is really in these bowl games. So that's my kind of opinion on just this bowl game setup in general. I mean, like I said, end of the year, they probably are pissed off, lost, had a mediocre season, and you spring this bowl game on them. And like I said, there's a million bowl games, so I mean, you have some of these guys going 1,000 miles away to like some rinky-dink bowl game like the Sunny Delight Bowl, or like the Kellogg's Frosted Flakes Bowl somewhere, and they expect them to play in that, and then they prolong the practices. Their coaches are probably pushing them as hard as possible, because it's big money for their institution, who is reaping the benefits of this whole charade, and I just think it's a slap in the face of the kids. Now, I was never somebody that thought that these kids should get paid. I know myself, I get my student loans garnished. 15% of every one of my checks goes right to my student loan. So, I would think in my head, to play a sport that I love and basically get free college for it is incredible. However, I believe that it's really gone over the top. And truthfully, if I was in a situation like what Cam Newton was in a couple years back, knowing what I know now, and I'm a very ethical person, but I'm probably gonna take the money. Now, I don't want to say that, I don't know Cam's situation. I don't want to slander him, because I actually don't know what really happened. But truthfully, if there was money exchanged, I don't give a damn, because people judge them on that, and they judge other people too. But the reality is, these kids are being exploited at the highest level, and that young man today, he made like the ultimate sacrifice. If there's any residual injuries for him, long term, I know that that movie Concussion recently came out Christmas Day, so about a week ago, and I seen a lot of posts on my Facebook about it, and some people saying that they're considering not letting their kids play football. I mean, it's a choice for everyone. I'm not even talking about the dangers of the game. I'm talking about just right now how much money these sponsors make, how much money the colleges make. The coaches probably get a bonus, and these kids are basically left high and dry. I'm gonna tell you right now, knowing what I know now, if I was on one of those teams and we ended up losing in our conference, had no aspirations of going further, no title aspirations, I'm pretty much going to mail it in. I'm just going to show up and, I'm a half-ass for the rest of the year. So you never want that mentality to happen. But what's their motivation? It's the reality. And I just think this bull setup is stupid. Probably the best bet would be to make like a 16-team playoff. Of course, that'll never happen because that will restrict some of the money. Now, just and again, I don't know anything about this, I'm no expert, but I just opened up a list of college bowl games. I'm looking at a Wikipedia website, and Orange Bowl, $6 million plus revenue, most recent per team payout, $6 million plus revenue. So I don't plus revenue pool, which I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming that's extra money. It's definitely not going to the kids. $4 million plus revenue pool for the Sugar Bowl. Cotton Bowl Classic, $6 million plus revenue. So this is huge business. Even some of these rinky-dink Sun Bowl, $2 million. Tax Slayer Bowl. What the hell is a Tax Slayer Bowl? Yeah, so you get the idea. I just don't. I feel this is a slap in the face um, to the whole setup, and ultimately, you really got to look at how much money these institutions are making, and it's really exploiting kids. It's really unfortunate. Um, I don't know what I really don't know what the answer is. I'm no expert on that. I just kind of wanted to give my own opinion, and it was really the motivation for that was seeing earlier watching that Arkansas Kansas State game. So I hope that the young man, I don't know his name, but young man that got injured, I hope he has a speedy recovery. If he has any future aspirations for playing in the NFL or anything like that, I hope that works out. Um, so comment or if you like this video, comment or follow my blog. I'm gonna have a lot of different videos on there. I'm a workout enthusiast. I'm a health nut, and I have some philosophical views. So follow me and interact. All right. So Matthew, modernaesthetic.com. Peace, everyone.